I got so excited to start playing again till I realized my free company's house disappeared. Oh, and it was worth millions. Were you the FC leader? I mean, yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it sucks. Yep, I was the leader. Seems like my people took a break, and after 30 minutes, after you're not in there for if you don't go inside for 45 days, it will get demolished. Yeah. It's the reason why some people just don't even bother getting a house at all. If you don't think that you're always gonna be logging in every... Yeah, it sucks, but they do that because it's such a limited supply of houses. Isn't that FOMO? I mean, I don't know if that counts as FOMO, but it does suck. It is horrible. I don't know if it's actually FOMO, but maybe. Kind of is. It's like you're paying rent, essentially. Yeah, sunk costs, maybe. They said on the official stream for 5.0 that only 5.0, 5.1, and 5.3 will be our conquest. So 5.2 might have something different. Oh my god, 5.2 is when the Xbox players are coming. Oh yeah, that's General Art. You're on my same wavelength. My tinfoil hat theory is that it's gonna be maybe replayable events. Maybe replayable old events. That would be huge. I feel like the only alternative to the current system would be instance housing, which would not preserve the neighborhood feel. I would be okay with that. I personally would sacrifice a neighborhood feel any day of the week for the guarantee of everyone getting a house that will not get demolished after 45 days. To me, I think that is an absolutely fair trade-off. Like, maybe it doesn't have to be one or the other, but let people choose an instance housing that doesn't have those same restrictions. You know what I mean? Hi, Park's here. Hello, happy Friday. Just keep the current houses. Yes, that's what I think. Instead of adding more housing districts, just add the instance houses. Absolutely. Elder Scrolls Online has a really good housing system where you can get every house in the game. They're constantly adding new houses that you can collect. I feel like Island Sanctuary could maybe be that. How hard would it be for them to add like basic stuff to the Island Sanctuary that would make it more of a... In fact, what they need to add Island Sanctuary is like a retainer bell, a glamour dresser, an armoire, maybe a housing garden. Just a couple of those things. Yeah. I really thought Island would have a house plot on it. I thought so too. Well, I thought with Island, whenever we first saw the marketing for it, and I first saw a video of Island Sanctuary, my first thought was, oh, look at all these cool buildings. What do all these buildings do? But in practice, it doesn't feel like they're not places I go into to do things in. They're like buffs instead. I have no reason to go into these places. So that was odd. It was a little odd. They don't feel like real places because of that. Yeah. They look nice for 5 minutes and then you move on. And then you can build another building like like the tree house, and it's just for screenshots. Like you go to the top, take a screenshot, and you're kind of done. Just strange. Just strange. Yeah, like the lighthouse. I made far more use out of my garrison building. Yeah, actually. I actually did. There's more to do in my garrison. But then again, garrison was sold as like a main feature. Garrison kind of had the opposite problem of there was way too much to do, and it was so useful that no one ever wanted to leave it, which resulted in a pretty antisocial feeling MMO expansion. Yeah, it had the complete opposite. You could get raid gear sitting in your garrison, just sending out follower missions. I still go back there sometimes. There's like, you can get an auction house, you can get portals, you can get bank, you got it all. Yeah, it's actually really useful. But yeah, look at your squadron. Squadron. I thought that I heard a rumor that they were thinking of retiring squadrons. But I don't know. Solution 9 housing is required. I wonder if they would do it. I always kind of wanted Yulemore housing. But yeah. Apartments are instance, right? Yes. If they could add expansions to apartments, yeah, I think that would be a solid idea. In fact, when they first announced apartments, I thought that they would be adding, like... I didn't think it would be a box. I thought it would be unique to each residential district. So you could have an apartment with, like, a big wide open balcony with sliding doors. And then outside on the balcony, you could put little plants, little planters, and you could look out and see the ocean if you're in mist, or you could look out and see the forest or whatever, depending on your that's what I thought it was going to be when it came out. And then when it came out, it was literally just the same as FC housing. Yeah. I was... it wasn't quite the same. Look at your squadron. Yeah. Squads should have been trust. Well, squads were like progenitor to trust. Squads came way long time ago. And I think that they were like a alpha version of what became trust later on. Yeah.